Man, what is happening, my YouTube family? Of course, it is your boy B New. I'm coming at you on this Christmas Eve. First and foremost, as always, just want to send out positive vibrations for anybody who could be listening. And my apologies for not having a show the past few days, but everybody need a little bit of a vacation. You know, I've been doing a lot of traveling, checking in with different family and loved ones and things of that nature. And I don't know if a lot of any of you know this. Anybody who regularly subscribe to my channel, you know, who've been with me through the long haul know, you know, I had some difficulties. You know, my dad is terminally ill. He needs a lot of tender love and care to be able to take care of him and feed and nurture him and change him and do all these sorts of things. So I try to do everything I can for my pops because he did everything he could for me for a mighty long time, and I really wouldn't be the man I am today if it weren't for my daddy. So I'm not gonna talk about that, y'all, because I'm gonna mess around and get emotional. So what I really want to do is talk about these Lakers, man, and fam, what's really going on, because y'all know I have been a positive voice of inspiration no matter through the turbulent and struggling times for the Lakers. And not only do I just try to be a positive voice for the Lakers because things are looking bad, I honestly, in my assessment of them, I think I've been pretty honest on how I felt as far as the chemistry and as far as everything has been going. And I mean, just to be totally and completely honest, I still felt that the Lakers could work through their chemistry issues, but it's just been tough on not just them, but the rest of the league because just the COVID protocols and everything that's going on. So, you know, as soon as the Lakers were ready to get Dwight Howard back and THT back, Trevor Ariza has to go into the protocol. And, you know, that was a blow. And Monk has still been gone. So, you know, I think Monk was contributing a lot offensively as far as somebody who can come in and be able to create for himself and make his own shot and be able to actually make open threes, which we'll talk about in a second. But, you know, I'm making no excuse because all the other teams are dealing with that too. And if you look up at the standings right now, that's why the Lakers, I want to say they still at number 6 and they below 500. And you've never seen that in the West. I mean, I haven't in my lifetime where I can remember. Now, the East, you would see teams 7th and 8th seed, maybe below 500. We all know Jordan first year with the Bulls, they only won 38 games and went to the playoffs. So we know historically the East has not always been the strongest conference. And that's a subject for another day. I'm not trying to take a shot, but y'all know I had to just throw that in there because I had some smooth brain people telling me how LeBron didn't make it to the playoff his first 2 years, but want to give Jordan accolades for making it. But I mean, if you go to the playoffs only winning 38 games, then I mean, that's not saying much, but not taking nothing away from MJ because he played phenomenally as a rookie, even leading into, you know, his first Olympic run before he was even an NBA player, and he was dogging out other NBA players. So not taking nothing away from his greatness. Y'all know I just do that in fun. But anyway, back to these Lakers. You know, I've been down on Frank Vogel a lot this year about his rotations, and I praised Fizdale the first game he coached, and I would say, you know, he hadn't done too bad of a job. I would say last night I would have liked to see him not have THT in the starting lineup. Just to be honest, when you got THT, LeBron, and Westbrook all in the starting lineup, to me, that's just too many ball handlers, people that's ball dominant, and you don't have the spot up shooters. And that's why I was championing, y'all know the hell I'm trying to say, for Monk to be in the starting lineup because, you know, he can actually get out there and light it up. He's a spot up shooter and he can create for himself. And Wayne Ellington, I was high on Wayne Ellington before he put on the Lakers uniform, and I just don't understand, like, how can all these other teams like San Antonio Spurs and these other teams, they just go out here and just be making a gang of damn threes and they open and they make them. The Lakers getting the same shots. They getting open threes, they just not making them. And I don't know if it's just too much pressure of playing in La La Land and playing for the purple and gold and playing alongside LeBron James, because I know a lot of times, y'all, this do have to do with pressure. You understand what I'm saying? You ever play in a ball game and you down by 25 and coach put you in, you can go out there and start lighting it up because you're not really expected to come back and win. You just out there in garbage time. There's no pressure on you, so you just start lighting it up. And I think the San Antonio Spurs, they look at it like, you know what, nobody is fearing the Lakers, you know. And I'm just going to be honest with my fair assessment of LeBron James. Like, back in the day, if LeBron was 29, 30, 31, 32, he could easily put this team on his back and wheel them to victories. I'm just going to be honest, he cannot wheel these teams to victories. And I know Westbrook had 30 points, but it was a quiet 30 points. It was almost a meaningless 30 points. He getting points where the Lakers were far behind too much. And LeBron gave you 23 in the first half. So the Lakers, I want to say, were only losing by four points in the first quarter maybe. And then at the end of the half, the lead had got down. It was like 8 points. And first, let me say this. The very first play of the game, Westbrook came down and turned the ball over. The first play of the game, and they talked to him about turnovers, but it's obvious his body plays too fast for his mind. And I'm sure he's going to get settled down, but, you know, I'm starting to think maybe it just wasn't a good idea to bring Westbrook in, even though I know it takes some time. And, you know, Anthony Davis is hurt and just got a lot of things going on. But, you know, I just don't understand what the world Westbrook is doing a lot of times when he's turning the ball over. And then if you look at it right at the end of the half, the Lakers were down by 8, right? They made some good plays. And then, you know, they could have cut it down to 6, which would have made it a single-digit ball game. I think they had been down by as much as 14 already in the second quarter. So they could have cut it to 6 going into the half. And you're like, okay, well, it's going to be a game. But instead, Westbrook turns it over again. And they go down and hit a 3. And then they go up, I want to say, up by 11 at half. And that made it a lot different. So every time the Lakers made a run, the lead would go back to 16, then back down to 12, then back to 16, then back down to 10, and then back down to 9, maybe 8. But they can never get it under 8 points because of the terrible, horrific shooting of the Lakers. I mean, Wayne Ellington, I'm about ready to give up on you. I know you can't really trade him. Who really want him? But the thing is, you would go put on a Pistons jersey or another jersey and be knocking down threes. Like, is the pressure just too much for you to handle because of the expectations of the Los Angeles Lakers? Like, why the hell are you missing all these open shots? I mean, they shooting air balls, fam. Like, Wayne Ellington, I never seen him shoot air balls on threes. Like, you shooting air balls on threes. And the thing about this is, I won't say the game was poorly officiated. There was some bad calls, but at the end of the day, the Lakers had just as many free throw attempts as the Spurs. But they are so atrocious at the free throw line. It's just damn ridiculous. I mean, every time they go to the line, I don't give a damn if it's Carmelo, LeBron, Westbrook, AD, whoever it is. Every time I just like, they only gonna make one of them, if that. And Westbrook continuously go to the line, miss both free throws. Continually go to the line, miss 1 for 2. Miss them bad. Then go to the line again, 1 for 2 again. And then Carmelo, you go to the line, miss both of them. How the hell y'all shoot 50% from free throws? You had 30-something attempts. You missed 13 free throws. So let's just say out of them 13 you missed, you would have made at least 8 of them. Now come on, fam. If you'd at least made 8 of those, then you're talking about being in a close game. But then once the lead starts to balloon out of control, and what's making me sad about this is, it's not sad, but you know, I don't really get emotional over a game like that. But I mean, it's just sad to look at. And what makes it so sad to look at is, it's starting to remind me of how Kobe was in his last years with the Lakers, where he's just a bunch of scrubs and he put up a lot of numbers and all that. But who the hell want to see that? You want to see winning basketball. I don't give a damn about no numbers. I don't give a damn about LeBron James breaking Kareem record. If you can do that along the way while winning some games, then that's good. But LeBron out here, and I said Westbrook points was meaningless, but LeBron out here gave you 23 in the first half, keeping games close. Westbrook, you give him points when it don't even matter. Now, Westbrook, you got a good motor. You continuously get to the hole and finish at the rim. Keep doing that. Stop trying to shoot that dumbass bank shot from 18 feet. Stop that. Stop shooting threes. Shoot your corner threes. You make those. You actually shooting 40, 45, or 50% from corner threes. Shoot those. But all them top of the key threes and all this other stuff, man, just chill, man. Just chill. We don't need all of that. And at the end of the day, the Lakers are going to be playing the Brooklyn Nets tomorrow on Christmas. Just won't be the same because, of course, Kevin Durant is in health and safety protocols. Kyrie came back. As soon as he come back, he in health and safety protocols. I don't know, man. I don't say shut it down because when is this BS going to ever end? But Maybe start letting half of the fans in the building, man. I don't know, but this health and safety protocol is some BS, man, because no team can get fully healthy and get into a rhythm. And while y'all think I'm a hater, I'm going to go ahead and give mad props to Kevin Durant, because Brooklyn been affected by health and safety protocols just as much as the Lakers, or just as much as anybody else. And they've been able to stay on top of the East. You know what I'm saying? And to me, in my opinion, right now, the East is actually better than the West, because, you know, Golden State a good team. You know what I mean? Phoenix a good team. Utah a good team. And Memphis is a good team. After that, I mean, Denver, if Jamal Murray was back, then yeah. Man, look how beautiful my state is, y'all. Y'all see this? I mean, it's beautiful out here, y'all. I love driving, man. I drive everywhere. I fly around a lot too, but I love to drive, you understand what I'm saying? And I drive from the west to the east, from the north to the south. I just love that, you understand what I'm saying? But I don't know. But like I was saying, tomorrow on Christmas Day, hopefully at home on Christmas, nationally televised game, the Lakers will show up, but it just looked like they didn't have it, man. And if LeBron James and Russell Westbrook can put up 60, all you need is the others. The others ain't doing a damn thing. Wayne Ellington, nothing. Malik Monk, you out. THT, this is who y'all, THT, what are you shooting for the year? What have you done? And I understand you missed a lot of games due to the elbow or the thumb, whatever the hell you was injured. And you come back, then you're in health and safety protocols, and you got to get time to get going. You know, I believe in his ability to get to the rim and finish at the rim, but I'm just not, you know, a big proponent of him taking a lot of outside jumpers. You understand what I'm saying? And then these dudes for the Spurs, forgive me, y'all, that I don't watch a lot of Spurs and I don't get to watch a lot of college basketball like I used to. Who is these dudes, man? Who is these dudes? But I tell y'all what, the other night they put a smacking on the Clippers. And I was going to make a video because I watched that game on League Pass, but I was busy. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to do this Christmas and take care of my pops. You understand what I'm saying? And a lot of things going on, man. But I saw that the Spurs had put the beat down on the Clippers. And DeJounte Murray ain't even hooping. Like, he didn't even hoop last night against the Lakers that tough. You understand what I'm saying? But it was these other dudes, man. They just dominating the offensive board, doing whatever they want. And as much as I was saying the Lakers don't need Anthony Davis, shit, man, I'm starting to change my mind. If they can get the ball moving and make open shots, I still don't think they need him. They can get through it until he's back. But goodness gracious, somebody got to step up. And then they just signed, damn, somebody put it in the comments for me, man. Y'all know what I'm talking about, from the Pacers. On another 10-day contract. So you got these G-Leaguers out here. Isaiah Thomas, which he can't play defense. He's too short. You get caught in fast break, that's easy money. You know, he not been past 2 games, not been effective on hitting the outside shot. And y'all getting hella open outside shots. Melo ain't been effective from the outside. THT ain't been effective from the outside. Wayne Ellington haven't been effective from the outside. And then you get Trevor Ariza back. He was effective from the outside and was playing good defense. But as soon as you get him back, what happened? Like the game against Chicago was a hella good game. They was close and right there. You know, then you turn around and just lay an egg against a San Antonio team. Now you're talking about a 4-game losing streak. But at the end of the day, I just still feel that the Lakers can be all the way healthy. And they might make a few tweaks to the lineup. But now maybe y'all can understand what I was saying earlier in the year when I was saying trade AD and get Miles Turner and Sabonis. Because you can't trade Westbrook. Who's gonna take on his $42 million a year salary? And what they gonna give you for him? You know, and I can even see the frustration in LeBron. And to be honest, I think he put up all them points last night. He still didn't have his burst. You know, he hurt his ankle the other night. You can say it's okay. He playing through pain, y'all. And still dropping 30-something on y'all. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't the fact that San Antonio was saying, you know what, we're going to sit back and let LeBron James get what he wants and shut down everybody else. And we can win the game. Because a lot of teams used to do that. They used to do that with Kobe. Okay, we'll let Kobe get his, but we're going to shut down everything else. Because Kobe is not going to beat us by himself. And a lot of teams have taken that route of letting one superstar get his not just giving it to them, but you know what I'm saying, making sure that they are playing intense defense on the others, closing out on the others, double teaming some of the others. But that's not what the San Antonio Spurs did. They still, all eyes was on LeBron James. They still doubled him from the weak side. They did everything that you typically do to try to take LeBron out of the game, and they still were not able to do it. But I think LeBron James' body language, the way he limped over to the bench so many times and even pulled himself out the game when he was so tired, is because as soon as he sit down, and I know he had a big negative, but hell, you're going to have a negative like that if you're getting your ass whipped the whole game, no matter who you on the floor with, man. So, and I'm talking about plus minus wise, you understand what I'm saying? So, at the end of the day, it is what it is. Without KD, and if Harden don't play, if KD and Harden don't play, then I would imagine that, oh shit, I had a call coming in. If KD and Harden don't play, y'all, I would imagine that the Lakers still could win this game, because at the end of the day, I mean, come on. And then the thing is, they've been postponing Brooklyn games, postponing other games, but they not postponing Lakers games. They signing 10-day contracts. But of course, the NBA all about that moolah. They all about that moolah. For Christmas, they weren't gonna cancel that, cause all they had to struggle just to get them moolah. But anyway, man, let me get about this thing, man. I'm riding out here on this interstate. I need to be safe, you understand what I'm saying? I ain't even got my little holder or whatnot. So anyway, man, this has been your boy B New as always, you know what I'm saying? I'm saying right on to the real. Much love to the haters. Very Merry Christmas to everybody. Still got a lot of basketball to play. So don't look so sad. That's that Al Green. Cause this is not over. You understand what I'm saying? And I still think Westbrook and LeBron can mesh together. I just feel like Westbrook needs to cut down on the turnovers and take smarter shots and understand that every possession is key, and then realize that all these teams is out here gunning for the Lakers, man. They want to take down LeBron James. These young boys, it's like back in the day when Jordan was getting older, and then you had a young AI and these people come in the league, they live for that. They want to do whatever they can to dethrone them. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm going to be honest, LeBron James is not the best player in the NBA, and he hadn't been for the past 3 years. But to be at his age, about to be 37 in a couple of days, to be at his age in year 19, still averaging what he averaging and doing what he doing is a testament to how great of a player he is. But hot damn, man, you just cannot do it all by yourself. I just don't understand how these players be missing wide open threes. I mean, that's the part that kills me. Then you see any other team, fam, I don't care if it's Orlando Magic, they getting these wide open threes. Swish, swish, swish. Every time the damn ball go up from three for the Lakers, you be holding your breath like, where's this shit? Is it going to hit off the top of the backboard? The side of the backboard? Maybe this new crypto.com arena get a Lakers some luck. You know what I'm saying? Get rid of that Staples Center name. But we shall see. But at the end of the day, y'all, it's been your boy B New. Like I said, right on to the real. Much love to y'all haters. I'm about. Peace.